If you would have told me that I didn't have to have a year of advertising and waste 10,000 freaking dollars and I only needed 90 days, I would have bought that all day long. And the Temple of Ted brings the freaking heat, baby. And I didn't do it. So now, today, you wait 90 days. If somebody says you need more than 90 days, you tell them, I'm going to the next guy.
Welcome to the Small Business Safari, where I help guide you to avoid those traps, pitfalls, and dangers that lurk when navigating the wild world of small business ownership. I'll share those gold nuggets of information and invite guests to help accelerate your ascent to that mountaintop of success. It's a jungle out there, and I want to help you traverse through the levels of owning your own business that can get you bogged down and distract you from hitting your own personal and professional goals. So strap in, adventure team, and let's take a ride through the safari and get you to the mountaintop.
Alan, we had a great episode with Ted. I'm glad. And you talked about right off the bat, man, I collect great people, and Ted is great people.
All hail Ted.
All hail the Temple of Ted. What did Ted talk about with us? Man, he talked about bringing marketing strategies to your business. As a small business owner, we only have a finite budget, man. We only have so much money we can spend. And he was talking about, in generalities, and to his credit, he said, I'm not going to dodge the question. Remember that?
Yep.
But what did he bring? He brought the heat. With his experience at Honey Baked Ham and multiple other companies he's been at, he talked about the different marketing vehicles you can use. He talked about the ability to be able to use a 90-day strategy to get money back or find out if it's working. I thought that was freaking phenomenal. What do you think of that?
What I loved about Ted, I just love Ted anyway, but this guy has been very successful. He's worked for huge companies, but he brought it down to, you just started your business. Here's A, B, C that you can do. And I mean, you know what I mean?
I agree 100%. I mean, we only have 5 minutes on this mini episode. You've got to go listen to this one. I can't tell you how many people I've sent this to and said, you've got to listen to it. I've already gotten 10 responses back saying, oh my God, that was one of the best episodes I've ever heard, because he's bringing, I mean, amazing energy and knowledge to us.
He was like
and
a god.
And he did it for free.
Yes.
Right. That's a big goose egg. So talk about all the tens of thousands of dollars we lost marketing ourselves. So what did he talk about? He talked about having the right strategy, making sure that people knew what they were talking about. I thought that was huge.
Yeah. You asked him about, how do you qualify? Because, we need advertising help, social media help. How do you find the right person?
And he answered.
Yeah. He
didn't dodge the question. And it's a hard question to answer. You got to find your network. You got to start asking those questions. Who's the guy who's going to do the right thing by you? And oh, you know what? By the way, in Honey Baked Ham, here's the thing. If you know about Honey Baked Hams, you're thinking that's an old people ham, that's a spiral baked ham. Here in the South, we expect Honey Baked Ham because I said, hey, it's like Kleenex. That was my line. I had to bring it up again because I was so proud of myself for that. But what are they doing? Honey Baked Ham's TikToking.
Can you believe that?
No.
I mean, but they still do print.
But they still do print.
Yeah.
So you can't abandon the things that work for you, but you got to find the things that are going to work the best for you. The other thing we talked about, and he was spot on, and I was just so thrilled to hear this, your Google My Business page, if you're a small business owner in a local market, you've got to invest the time in that. How key is that?
Unbelievable. And I honestly, I don't want to tell too many of his tips because you just have to listen to this episode. All hail Ted.
All hail Ted.
You were going nuts.
I was coming out of my skin.
You were taking so many notes.
I did, and I'm trying to figure out how to implement it, because what he did was, you collect great people. He came in, he was saying things, and the whole time I'm like, Ted's not available for consulting right now because he's got so many other things going. But dude, I am definitely going to buy him a beer and go eat his food, because his favorite thing at his house is his Kamado Joe.
That's right. That is right. All hail Ted.
Ted did a great job telling us about just one last thing I will tell you is that if you're a small business owner, you're just getting started, your current customer base is key and the easiest thing for you to market back to. Send that newsletter out to them. And Ted says, oh, by the way, you can do an A/B test. And I'm like, I thought that was a blood type, man. He goes, no, you can go out there and do 50% of them with this tagline and 50% with this tagline and see which one hits better. And with that, Alan, we can't give it all away, can we?
No,
But this was dynamite.
it was awesome.
All right, before I let you guys go, let me tell you about the Home Service Institute. I'm going to get this sexy girl voice that I'm going to have her start telling you guys how great the Home Service Institute is, because this thing is consulting around helping your technicians in a house provide a better customer experience. Not just a wink. I'm talking about the full Monty, baby. I'm talking about bringing it all home. I'm talking about I show up. I show them I'm professional. I take care of what I'm supposed to do. I take care of that. I take care of you, and you get me paid. I'm happy. Go check out the homeserviceinstitute.com. And we all know you're supposed to say it 3 times. The homeserviceinstitute.com. And guess what? The Home Service Institute.
.com.
That's right, baby. Adventure team, go get up that mountain of success. We're here to help you.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the Small Business Safari. Remember, your positive attitude will help you achieve that higher altitude you're looking for in the wild world of small business ownership. And until next time, make it a great day.